So now what if we had something like this? Let's say we had, oh, I don't know, y is equal to x. Instead of being 1 over n, let's just say p over q. Well, now we haven't dealt with something like this yet, but we can split this, and by definition, this, we're going to call this equal to the following. Let me split it up like this. Okay. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will take the derivative of this. So this implies that dy dx is equal to d over dx of x to 1 over q to the p. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the chain rule here, because we've got a function embedded within another function, right? So we have composition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the derivative of the entire of the larger guy, of the outside guy right here. So this is going to be, I'm going to bring the p down, and this would be x 1 over q, and then subtract 1 off the power. But then I still have to multiply it by the derivative of the inside. And so the derivative of the inside of the embedded function in here is going to be 1 over q times x to the 1 over q minus 1, like that. So I'm going to do the multiplication out here. So what I get is p times 1 over q times, now I got my two x's here, so it is x, okay, x to the, now p minus 1 over q. This piece right here is this piece up here. Okay, so I've taken the power to this power right here, and I've went ahead and multiplied them. And then here at the back end, that I'm just going to still leave that as, actually I'm going to combine these guys. So this right here is q over q, so this would be 1 minus q over q. Just like that. And now I get to add, have the same base, add the powers. So this in the front is p over q times x to the p minus 1 plus 1 minus q over q, just like that. And that will give me p over q, x. And then when I do this out, I get p minus q over q. And if I simplify this, this will be p over q times x raised to the p over q minus q over q. And of course, q over q is 1. So this is going to be p over q times x raised to the p over q minus 1, like that. And so what you can see here is for our power rule, when we have rational exponents, what we end up with is, let me give you an example. Let's say I've got, well, I don't know, y is equal to x to the 5/3, then this is going to be y is equal to 5/3 x to the 5/3 minus 1. Whoops, dy dx is equal to this, which is 5/3 x raised to the 2/3